Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mountain Blade Warband. Now, when we left off, we had defended Akskar from the likes of Sultan Hakim, and now we're trying out a new army composition, as we did at the end of the previous episode in Amarad's siege. Now, as we found out, Amarad has a very nice layout for basically countering their own archers. It's pretty hilarious because when I initially scouted this, I said that the archers were going to be a huge problem, right? Well, actually not. They don't seem to be that big a problem. Maybe they're going to be more of a problem this time, but in the previous sort of round that we had, they were not a problem at all because, as you can see, all of the battlements seem to kind of block them. They seem to kind of block them a little bit. So our sharpshooters are going to be able to perfectly and adequately have enough time to shoot them. And isn't that amazing? That's really amazing. Obviously, because I have some Swedian sergeants and infantry and things like that, that does allow me to block all of the arrows from the enemy archers as well, because of course all the archers are focusing the closest target, which is fantastic. I obviously don't want to take too much damage here. Yes, my feeble archery attempts. Could I actually kill this guy? Well, that was almost a headshot. That was not. There we go, that was a headshot, thank you very much. Now, if we can just kill more of these, I'd be very happy with that. Okay, can I just avoid getting killed by this guy, if at all possible? Yes, there we go. There's a nice other headshot there. Very good. Okay, come on. Yeah, there we go. And we dodged at the last moment. Did you see that? That was fantastic. Very good. Good job, Barney. Good job, Barney. You're doing a good work right there. Yes, doing a good work. And we also, I think we're actually pretty good. I mean, see, now here's the thing. This is what we found out in the previous episode. The courtyard inside Amarad is very, shall we say, open. And if we don't get immediately towards whoever is in there, you know, if we don't get immediately towards them and try and kill them as soon as possible, you know, with our infantry or something like that, then we are going to have many problems actually trying to get there, because there are just so many archers down below there, and they are, well, they're going to be pretty deadly. They're pretty deadly in open sort of fields, so it's not particularly good. Now, I need to be a little bit careful about that thrown weapons guy, because he's going to kill me if I... Yeah, look at that. There's another one. Okay, so let's have a look. They're all sending their infantry. They're sending their infantry right now. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Now, if you can imagine, I know that I think one of you actually suggested having an entire army of Swadian crossbowmen and sharpshooters, and I can imagine that that would be extremely effective from what we can see right here. I mean, here's the thing. I previously discounted the infantry and the archery forces from the Swadians, but this just proves that they are viable. You know, they're viable. They may not be viable against another faction like the Nords, for example, because obviously the Swadians, they don't have the best infantry. I don't actually know who has the second best infantry. Probably the Rodoks, and then the Swadians. So they're kind of middle of the road when it comes to their infantry. Anyway, I'm going to tell my infantry to charge in now, and we're going to see if we can do a little bit of clearing out at the top here. If we can, that would be fantastic. Obviously, it really depends on what they have here. I mean, we do know that they have Saranid guards, they have some Saranid Mamluks and things like that. We've already eliminated a bunch of those. These guys do seem to have pretty long swords, so I'm a bit worried about that, to be honest, because long swords are not particularly good to go fighting with. And they also have Morning Stars too, which is not good either, because that's going to... It's going to be very difficult to use in a sort of close quarters situation, so I'm a bit worried about that too. Oh well, never mind. I guess we'll just try our best, and I don't know whether we should... Should we just retreat again? Or if I get killed, then obviously I'm going to be retreating automatically, but yes, I'm thinking that maybe retreating again would be advisable at this time. But we're going to see. We're going to take out as many of them as I can. They're being very annoying by using overhead attacks, gotta say. They're being very annoying because they're parrying every single attack I make, most of them at the very least. There we go, there we go. We're starting to get a little bit of damage here. I know that Barney's going to die, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind if he goes, because we do have a pretty decent margin right there. I think we killed quite a few, and we only lost a minor amount, which is absolutely fine. I mean, look at that. Yeah, we lost 8. And most of those were infantry and 2 crossbowmen. And we killed 103, which is fantastic. That's really, really good. Now, unfortunately, we are forfeiting the amazing renown rewards that we would have otherwise gotten if we had been able to succeed here. But my main concern is literally just taking the town. I really don't mind about the renown value just going away, because even though the renown value would be most welcome in improving our army size and things like that, even though it would be welcome for that reason, it's, I don't know, it's not really something that's necessary in my opinion. So I'm pretty happy with how it's going so far. Obviously, we do have to make sure that everything goes well in the final sort of bout here. So let's have a look. They have 139, so we might have to commit a little bit more than we would have otherwise in previous siege rounds. But anyway, let's do this. I'm prepared. Yes, there we go. We're back to full HP. That's lovely. Let's get our infantry in a nice position. I actually really like this layout. It's quite hilarious how I was a bit daunted by it in the past. And I was like, oh, they have 80 master archers. Yeah, 80 master archers is really, really powerful, but if the layout doesn't allow you to use said archers, then numbers count for nothing. Numbers count for absolutely nothing. So, yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. Which is pretty amusing in itself, because I really thought that we were going to have many, many problems with this. Yeah, there we go. Take him out. And now I'm going to get shot. Take that guy out. Ah, no. Okay, I thought I had actually shot him before he got off a shot against me, but well, never mind. Okay, so as it stands right now, it seems like we're doing pretty nicely. I mean, we've already killed 25 of them, and they've only taken out 28 of us. 28? 8 of us. So that's pretty good, I suppose. I'm going to try and use angles a little bit more instead of just standing out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, no! Yeah, I missed that one. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. Alright. Is anyone else needing a bit of a shot in the face? There we go. Shoot that guy. Didn't get a headshot, but we are improving our proficiency, which I suppose is, you know, eventually going to pay off in the end. Ooh, we have a lot of archers over there. Ah, that is a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem, as you can see. Look at that. That is going to be an issue, I think, because these guys have a nice angle on us. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Yeah, we just killed them. We just killed them. That's fine. I am absolutely fine with that. Okay, so how many have we killed so far? 53, 54. All right, so I don't know. I'm just trying to work out what we could do if I retreat now. Would I be able to... I think I'd probably be able to win. But let's just see what happens. I want to make sure that our archers, our crossbowmen, technically, have, you know, expended all of their power, you know. And we're going to see if that makes a difference. Okay, I'm just going to stand here and I'm just going to shoot them in third person because I'm a little bit worried about getting shot from the side. So I'm just going to stand here and just kind of shoot them a little bit because they're going to attempt to kill me, but it's out of their reach, which is hilarious. So I can basically just stand here and force them to lower their shields, and hopefully that's going to mean that our allies will be able to do a pretty decent job, like as you can see here. Yes. Nice. Kill them. Yeah, there we go. I can only say that I am extremely daunted to try and take any of the Rodok's towns, because their crossbowmen are even better than the Swadians. And if the Swadians are able to do this to the Saranids, then the Rodoks are definitely going to be able to do something to us. So we are pretty daunted as a result of that. So let's have a look. They have 67 remaining. That is it. That's all they have left. So if I tell my infantry to charge in now, I don't know whether that's going to be enough. I'm going to retreat, I think. We're going to retreat once more. We're going to play this safe. I'm not going to charge in for no reason whatsoever. We're just going to play this safe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just level these guys up, and then we're going to place these at the front. Whoa, we only have sharpshooters now? Apparently all my crossbowmen died, because we had 34 sharpshooters beforehand, or they got upgraded. Yeah, that's what's happened, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to be placing the sharpshooters behind the sergeants, and hopefully the sergeants are going to make a good deal of difference in the upcoming siege, and they'll be able to just shock them into submission. Ah, yeah. No, they're not shock troopers in the literal sense, but still. Maybe they'll be able to take them by surprise because we haven't actually charged any of our infantry beforehand, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be charging this time either. It really depends on whether the crossbowmen are able to get any kills. So yeah, let's go in here. I usually wait for 2 days to make sure that our... Oh no, I'm placing them in the wrong places. There we go. Yeah, I'd usually wait for 2 days to make sure that our HP is at a pretty decent level, but I'm pretty antsy to get this over with, because I'd like to see whether we'd be able to take another town. Now, of course, that might be a bit of a tall order, you know? That might be a bit of a tall order. I'm not entirely sure if we'll be able to pull off another one without having to recoup our losses from this. But I have noticed that in the garrison at Amarad, they do have some... Well, that was hilarious. They do have some Swadian units. And hopefully, they can be used to sort of, you know, give us a little bit of extra boost, you know, a little bit of an extra boost without having to return to Swadian territory. Okay, so let's just kill that. I almost thought I died there for a second. Wow, wow, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. Okay, well, yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna gloss over that. But he was dancing. I don't do very well when I have to shoot someone that's dancing, because it is the soul that comes alive when you dance, of course. Anyway, the point is, I did not do very well in dealing with that guy, but never mind, we did quite well with dealing with that one. Yes, there we go. Okay, so these guys are master archers, which is oh my, I thought I died there for a second. The main problem with these is, of course, the fact that they are just quite accurate, and they fire very, very fast. So obviously, it's very difficult for me, as a novice archer, to get one over on them, but I think I might be able to get this one, because... Angles. Yeah, angles. His head was poking out there, and he couldn't see me, or at the very least, I don't think he could. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit careful here. I could have been shot by one of those master archers, but thankfully I wasn't. Okay, so they should not have too many units left in the garrison here, so technically our Swadians should be able to clear out the rest. Let's see if we're able to do that. Now, I did neglect in a previous episode to nominate myself, or shall we say replace, Lord Akadan as the Marshal. So I think what I'm going to be doing, maybe, I mean, here's the thing. My army composition right now is capable of actually clearing out about 80 to 110 units every single time you go in, as long as you've got a pretty decent critical mass of crossbowmen. That is obviously going to make a pretty big difference in the amount of units you're able to kill, and that's not going to happen if I become a marshal and then I lead our forces into battle, because obviously they're all going to have their own unit compositions, and I'm just going to have to zerg, basically. I'm just going to have to commit my units to a zerg, and I'm going to have to throw away all kinds of tactics, unless they have their very own portion of archers and they allow me to, you know, command them. But if they don't allow me to command them, then things are going to go very, very badly, and, well, who knows. But as it stands right here, this looks like a victory. We've lost another 13 units to the Grim Reaper here, which I'm not particularly happy about. I mean, it's taken a long time to level these guys up. They're not exactly easy to level up, you know, not like the Kurget Lancers or anything like that. The Kurget Lancers are very, very easy in comparison to this, so that's a bit of an issue. That's a bit of an issue for me, but yeah, the one thing I just have to make sure of is that I don't get killed now. If I get killed now, then the siege is obviously going to end, and, well, we just have to ask them for their surrender, which is not something I particularly want to do, but yes, I'd like to just beat them, you know, straight up, I guess. Yes, straight up. There we go. All right. Nice. Okay, so we did it. We lost a bunch of infantry, a bunch of sergeants, and we just killed 64, which is kind of bad. But yeah, as you can see here, look at this. We do get a couple of Swadians to replace the ones that we lost. but obviously they're not going to replace all of them. I don't think. No, there's not enough of those to be able to do that, which is... it's a big shame, actually. It's a big shame, because it would have been really, really cool if they would have just given us a huge amount of the same kind of units, wouldn't it? That would have been great, but no, apparently not. Serenade Horse? No, nothing really. Wow, do I need food? Apparently I need food. Okay, so I'm going to give this to Lord Rimusk, and hopefully that's going to be good for everyone. Yeah, kind of, I guess, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. Did someone actually increase there, with the exception of that guy? Oh well, I don't know. Doesn't really matter either way, because they're all going to be a bit annoyed in some way or another. But there we are. We have reclaimed Amarad for the Kingdom of Reformia, and the last one over in the bottom right there is Barri, and we will be attempting to take that as well. Oh yeah, by the way, I should report that the Kingdom of Vagiers and Nords are at war against each other now. So they're obviously going to weaken each other for the obvious battles that we're going to be having in the future with them, which I very much hope. Anyway, let's level up a couple of these. We might still be able to... Oh, there's Lord Rimusk. Very nice. He's already here. That's very good. And we're going to just go down here and see what we can do. Oh yeah, also, I'm probably not going to be giving myself any other fiefs. And that's for a very good reason. It's just because I don't really want to garrison another fief, even though I could quite easily do it by transferring units from Nara to that one. But I don't think I'm going to be doing it until maybe we get up to around this area here. I mean, I know that we've already gotten Dirim and things like that, but I'm thinking maybe if we were to take something like Kuro or Kudan or something along those lines, that maybe then I would make that my fief, you know? Because then that would enable us to retrieve reinforcements from a pretty close by area to the front lines. So that's my thinking on it at the moment. The main reason I'm not taking any more fiefs is because I just am swimming in money, and there really is no need for me to take any more, you know. So yes, other than that, I just don't see a necessity to take more. I mean, I'm not really wanting any more money, do I? There we go. Take some of those. There's Watchmen. They're going to level up really, really fast, those units. So I'm going to get some more skirmishers here. I personally feel like we need more range. I mean, we've got a pretty decent amount of infantry, and our crossbowmen are outnumbered by about 10, so I suppose it's decent. Anyway, I'm going to construct the ladders, and maybe Emir Galad is going to come out of here and maybe try and fight us. I mean, if he does, then that's his decision, but I personally feel like that would be a bit of a mistake. Of course, Barri could be one of those layouts that I personally hate, and in that case, I'm probably going to retreat and make myself marshal and then just come back here at a later point with a bunch of our vassals in tow. That would be pretty cool in my opinion. Okay, so I know that I built the ladders just now, but I'd like to level up the units before going in here, because going in with watchmen and things like that, they're just going to die instantly. So they're just going to die anyway, aren't they? Okay, we're just going to have to do it. Why not? We're just going to have to do it. And this is basically just a bit of a scouting mission anyway, because we'd like to see what the layout is. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm rather surprised, actually. I mean, we have a minus battle advantage of 5, so that's pretty awful. But this is basically the same problem that Amarad had, where the battlements are the main advantage that we have, which is hilarious, because I really thought that Barri was going to be a little bit more difficult. Maybe it is because there isn't so much of a hill at the very beginning there, and that hill is extremely useful. And I'm getting shot. So, how are we doing so far? Oh, hello. We're doing okay. Goodbye. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're doing okay so far, I think. I mean, I don't think I need to retreat immediately, by any means. Oh, and we do get to test out our units a little bit against Nords. That's quite nice. That is actually quite nice, because obviously Emir Galad is a Nord, technically, so... Yeah, come on, try and shoot him. Try and shoot him. Thank you very much. Yeah, can I kill this one? I don't know. He's focusing me, I think. He seems to be looking at me, at the very least. Kill him. Yes, we took him down. Oh yeah, that's what we like. Alright, so I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to try and just reposition our infantry a little bit. Because I don't particularly like the angle that they're currently at. I think they could probably be shot pretty easily. Okay, so let's place them there, there we go. Okay, so that's a little bit better for our archers as well. They're a little bit more straight on, so that they have more opportunities to shoot things, and as a result of them being repositioned, they're getting a couple more kills, which is what I like. Okay, well, we've killed 25. Now, obviously, this is not as good as Amarad, so it seems like this might be one of those places where we may need to employ the help of our vassals. It seems like that might be the best course of action. I'm going to go up here in a sort of suicide mission just to see what's actually going on in the top here, see what kind of layout we're dealing with. Yeah, we do have a bit of a problem here. Okay, yeah. So, oh, this is actually not even that bad for us. Because in Amarad, they had that open courtyard, and in this, they don't. They have the archers spawn beneath, beneath the walkway, which is pretty good. So, hopefully we're going to be able to do something there. Oh yeah, take out that master archer. Take out that Nord archer too. Whoa, nice. Alright, yeah, it seems like we're going to need a little bit of brute force here. Because, I mean, it's okay. I mean, we've killed 31. It's really not that good. So, it seems like I'm going to have to do a little bit of something, and maybe come back here with some vassals. That seems to be the case at the very least. But I'm pretty happy to have already taken Amarad, and, well, if they declare peace with us now, I don't actually know whether I'm going to do that, to be honest. I don't think so, personally. I think we're just going to stay with it. Our resolve cannot be tested. Yes, that sort of thing. And we're going to come back here at a later point with our vassals, probably in the next episode, I think. I mean, obviously, Emir Galad being here is making things a little bit more difficult, but I've heard from some of you that Shariz is a very difficult layout, so I'm kind of daunting that, but who knows? Maybe it's going to be a little bit easier than we think, or maybe I'll just bring my vassals along for the journey. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.